In the year 2184, humanity had reached for the stars and grasped them with both hands. The Galactic Union, an alliance of various interstellar species, watched in awe and trepidation as humans pushed beyond known space, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire for exploration. Captain Alex Turner stood on the bridge of the ESS Voyager, gazing at the shimmering expanse of the Veil Nebula. This uncharted region was rumored to be fraught with dangers and secrets, but it also held the promise of unimaginable discoveries. Turner had assembled a crew of the best and brightest from Earth, ready to face whatever lay ahead. "All systems check complete, Captain," reported Lieutenant Sarah Monroe, the ship's chief engineer. "We're ready to proceed." Turner nodded, his eyes never leaving the nebula. "Prepare to enter the Veil. Full speed ahead." As the ESS Voyager surged forward, the crew felt a palpable sense of anticipation. The nebula's swirling colors enveloped the ship, and soon they found themselves in a realm unlike anything they had ever seen. Strange energy readings spiked on their instruments, and unknown celestial bodies loomed in the distance. "Captain, we're detecting a massive structure ahead," said Commander Raj Patel, the ship's science officer. "It's of unknown origin and emitting a powerful energy signature." Turner's heart raced. "Bring us closer, but keep shields at maximum. We don't know what we're dealing with." As they approached the structure, the ship's sensors detected an array of alien vessels guarding it. The vessels, sleek and menacing, quickly moved to intercept the ESS Voyager. "Incoming transmission," said Communications Officer Elena Ruiz. "It's in an unknown language." "Patch it through," Turner ordered. The view screen flickered to life, revealing a figure clad in ornate armor, its features obscured by a helmet. The alien spoke, its voice resonant and authoritative. "Intruders, you have trespassed into the domain of the Zerath Imperium. Withdraw immediately, or face annihilation." Turner stepped forward, his expression resolute. "This is Captain Alex Turner of the ESS Voyager. We come in peace and seek only to explore and understand the mysteries of the Veil." The alien's eyes glinted with suspicion. "The Zerath Imperium does not tolerate intrusions. Leave now, or your ship will be destroyed." Turner glanced at his crew, seeing their determination mirrored in their eyes. He knew that retreat was not an option. "We cannot turn back. Humanity's spirit of exploration drives us forward. If we must fight for our right to explore, then so be it." The alien commander raised a hand, signaling his fleet to prepare for battle. "So be it, humans. Prepare for your end." The ESS Voyager's weapon systems hummed to life, and the crew braced themselves for the conflict that was about to unfold. Humanity had faced countless challenges before, but this battle would test their resolve and ingenuity like never before. As the first shots were fired, Captain Turner vowed that they would not only survive, but also unlock the secrets of the Veil, proving once again that humanity's spirit was unbreakable. The first barrage from the alien fleet rattled the ESS Voyager, but its shields held firm. Turner's eyes narrowed as he assessed the situation. "Target their lead ship. Let's show them what we're capable of." "Target locked," Lieutenant Monroe confirmed. "Firing photon cannons." Bright beams of energy lanced out from the Voyager, striking the alien vessel's shields and causing them to flare brightly. The alien ship responded with a volley of plasma torpedoes, but the Voyager's evasive maneuvers ensured most missed their mark. "Shields down to 70%, Captain," reported Commander Patel, "but their lead ship's shields are weakening." "Keep the pressure on," Turner ordered. "Lieutenant Monroe, prepare a boarding party. If we can disable their command ship from within, we might be able to end this without further bloodshed." "Aye, Captain," Monroe replied, heading to the armory to prepare. Meanwhile, the ESS Voyager continued to exchange fire with the alien fleet. The ship's advanced weaponry and superior maneuverability had to turn the tide in their favor. As the lead alien ship's shields finally buckled, Turner seized the opportunity. "Boarding party, launch," he commanded. Monroe and her team, clad in exosuits and armed with advanced weaponry, launched towards the alien ship in a shuttle. They docked with the disabled vessel and breached its airlock, ready for combat. Inside, they were met with fierce resistance from the alien crew, but the human soldiers fought with determination and skill. Monroe led the charge, her plasma rifle blazing as she advanced through the narrow corridors. "We need to find their command center and disable their systems." "Move out!" The team pushed forward, neutralizing alien soldiers and bypassing security systems with a combination of brute force and technological expertise. Finally, they reached the command center, where the alien commander awaited them. "You are formidable warriors," the commander said, his tone grudgingly respectful, "but you will not take this ship." Monroe stepped forward, her weapon trained on the commander. "Stand down. We don't want to kill you. We just want to explore the Veil and understand its mysteries." The commander hesitated, his gaze flicking between Monroe and his own wounded crew. "The Zareth Imperium has guarded the Veil for centuries. It is sacred to us, but perhaps there is another way." Monroe lowered her weapon slightly. "We're not here to desecrate your sacred space. We want to learn and share our knowledge. Maybe we can help each other." After a tense moment, the alien commander nodded. "I will speak with my superiors, but know this, human, trust is hard-earned among my people." Monroe nodded. "Understood. Let's start by lowering our weapons." Back on the Voyager, Turner received Monroe's report with a mix of relief and caution. "Open a channel to the Zareth Imperium. Let's see if we can turn this conflict into an alliance." As the two sides began tentative negotiations, a sense of cautious optimism spread through the crew. They had proven their strength and resolve, but also their willingness to seek peaceful solutions. The mysteries of the Veil still beckoned, but now they had a chance to explore them with new allies by their side. As negotiations progressed, the atmosphere aboard the ESS Voyager shifted from tension to guarded optimism. The Zareth commander, now identified as Zarek, had opened a dialogue with his superiors, relaying the humans' intentions and capabilities. Captain Turner and his crew remained on high alert, aware that any misstep could reignite hostilities. "Captain, incoming transmission from Zareth High Command," announced Elena Ruiz. "Put it through," Turner said, standing tall. The view screen flickered to life, revealing a grand chamber adorned with intricate symbols. Seated at the center was a Zareth elder, his presence exuding authority and wisdom. "I am Elder Thalar of the Zareth High Council," he began. "Commander Zarek has conveyed your desire to explore the Veil. Understand that this region is sacred to us, holding ancient knowledge and power." Turner inclined his head respectfully. "Elder Thalar, we understand and respect the significance of the Veil to your people. We seek only to learn and share our discoveries. Perhaps we can find common ground and benefit from each other's knowledge." Thalar regarded Turner for a moment, his eyes searching. "Your willingness to negotiate rather than destroy speaks well of your kind. We have much to discuss, but for now, I propose a joint expedition. A Zareth ship will accompany you, ensuring our sacred sites are respected." Turner nodded. "We accept your proposal. Together, we can achieve more than we could alone." As preparations for the joint expedition began, Turner called a meeting with his senior staff. "We have a unique opportunity here," he said. "We need to approach this with open minds and utmost respect for the Zareth culture. Monroe, Patel, I want you to work closely with their scientists, find common ground, and build trust." "Understood, Captain," Monroe replied. "Yes, sir," Patel added. With the Zareth ship Talus leading the way, the ESS Voyager ventured deeper into the Veil. The nebula's vibrant colors and strange energies created an otherworldly backdrop, captivating the crews of both ships. "Captain, we're detecting a massive structure ahead," Patel reported. "It appears to be an ancient Zarath temple." Turner and his crew, accompanied by Zarek and a delegation from the Zareth ship, prepared to explore the temple. The structure, covered in intricate carvings and glowing with an ethereal light, seemed to pulse with ancient energy. As they entered, Zarek explained, "This temple predates our recorded history. It is said to hold the secrets of the Veil and our ancestors' knowledge." The combined team moved cautiously, their steps echoing in the vast, silent halls. Strange symbols adorned the walls, and alien technology hummed with latent power. "Look at these carvings," Monroe said, her voice filled with wonder. "They depict a star map and some kind of device at the center." Zarek nodded. "The star engine. It is said to be the key to harnessing the Veil's power." As they deciphered the ancient symbols, it became clear that the star engine was more than a source of power. It was a gateway, capable of linking distant star systems and perhaps even alternate dimensions. Turner's mind raced with the possibilities. If we can activate the star engine, it could revolutionize space travel. but we need to proceed carefully. This technology is ancient and powerful. With mutual respect and cooperation, the human and Zarath teams worked together to unlock the secrets of the star engine. As they neared completion, a sudden tremor shook the temple. "What's happening?" Monroe asked, steadying herself. Patel checked his instruments. "The star engine is reacting to our presence. It's activating." A brilliant light enveloped the chamber as the star engine roared to life. Energy surged through the ancient structure and a portal began to form in the center. "Captain, we need to decide quickly," Zarek urged. "This gateway could lead anywhere." Turner took a deep breath, feeling the weight of his decision. "We came here to explore, to push the boundaries of what we know. Let's step through and see what's on the other side." With determination and a sense of adventure, Turner led his crew and their Zarath allies through the portal, ready to face whatever lay beyond. In the unknown expanse of the universe, humanity's spirit of exploration shone brightly, forging new paths and forging new alliances in the quest for knowledge and discovery. Stepping through the portal felt like being pulled through a tunnel of light and energy. When the light subsided, Captain Turner and his team found themselves in a completely different environment. They stood on a floating platform surrounded by a vast expanse of stars and unfamiliar celestial bodies. This is incredible," Monroe whispered, her eyes wide with awe. Commander Zarek, equally astonished, examined the surroundings. "We are in a different sector of space. The star engine's power is beyond anything we have encountered." Turner activated his communicator. "Voyager, come in. Do you read?" After a moment of static, Elena Ruiz's voice crackled through. "Captain, we read you. We're detecting your signal in an unknown star system. Are you all right?" "We're fine," Turner replied. "Begin a thorough scan of the area and see if you can lock onto our coordinates." As the Voyager crew worked to understand their new location, the exploration team ventured deeper into the platform. They discovered more ancient technology, dormant but humming with latent energy. "Captain, look at this," Patel called out. He stood before a console covered in strange glyphs. "I think this is a control panel. If we can activate it, we might learn more about this place." Zarek and Monroe worked together, deciphering the ancient symbols and manipulating the controls. As they did, the platform began to shift and transform, revealing a hidden chamber beneath. Inside the chamber, they found a holographic projection of a Zarath elder, ancient even by their standards. The hologram spoke in a language that the translator struggled to keep up with. "Welcome, seekers of knowledge. You stand before the nexus of stars, a creation of our ancestors. Here lies the power to connect distant worlds and dimensions, a gift and a responsibility. Use it wisely." Turner and his team exchanged glances, the gravity of their discovery sinking in. The nexus of stars was a gateway to countless possibilities, but also a potential threat if misused. "We need to report this to both the Galactic Union and the Zarath High Council," Turner said. "This technology could change the balance of power in the galaxy." Zarek nodded. "Agreed. We must ensure it is protected and used for the greater good." As they continued their exploration, they encountered other ancient artifacts and inscriptions, each revealing more about the Zarath ancestors and their mastery of space-time technology. The bond between the human and Zarath teams grew stronger as they worked together, united by their shared quest for knowledge. After days of exploration and data collection, the team returned to the Voyager. The Zarath ship Talus, guided by Zarek, followed closely. They had much to discuss and much to share with their respective governments. On the bridge of the Voyager, Turner addressed his crew. "We've made an incredible discovery here, one that could reshape our understanding of the universe. But with great power comes great responsibility. We must ensure this knowledge is used wisely and that we continue to seek allies in our journey." As the ESS Voyager and the Zarath ship prepared to return to their respective territories, Turner couldn't help but feel a sense of fulfillment. They had not only survived the challenges of the Veil, but had also forged a new alliance and uncovered secrets that would propel humanity and the Zarath Imperium into a new era of exploration and cooperation. "Set course for home," Turner ordered. "Our journey here is just the beginning." With a hum of engines and a burst of light, the ships leapt into hyperspace, leaving the mysteries of the Veil behind but carrying its legacy with them into the stars. As the ESS Voyager and the Zarath ship Talos returned to familiar space, the gravity of their discovery hung over them. Both crews were eager to debrief their respective governments and share the groundbreaking information they had uncovered. Upon arrival at Earth's orbit, the Voyager was greeted with a hero's welcome. News of their journey had already spread, and the scientific community buzzed with anticipation. Captain Turner, accompanied by Commander Zarek, stood before the Galactic Union Council. The Grand Chamber was filled with representatives from various species, all eager to hear their report. Turner began, his voice steady. Honorable members of the Council, our expedition into the Veil Nebula has yielded extraordinary findings. We have discovered an ancient Zarath structure, the Nexus of Stars, capable of linking distant star systems and dimensions. This technology holds immense potential for exploration, but also great responsibility. Zarek stepped forward, adding, the Zarath High Council has agreed to a joint stewardship of the Nexus. We believe that, together with our human allies, we can unlock its secrets while ensuring its power is used for the benefit of all. The council members murmured amongst themselves, the significance of the discovery evident on their faces. After a moment, the council's lead representative, a wise and respected elder of the Seldorian race, spoke. Captain Turner, Commander Zarek, your cooperation and bravery are commendable. The Galactic Union supports the joint stewardship of the Nexus of Stars. We will form a specialized committee to oversee its study and ensure its safe and ethical use. As the session concluded, Turner and Zarek felt a sense of relief and accomplishment. Their mission had not only expanded humanity's knowledge, but had also strengthened their alliance with the Zarath Imperium. Back on the ESS Voyager, preparations were underway for a new mission. The ship was being outfitted with additional research equipment and crew members from various disciplines, ready to continue the exploration of the Nexus and its surrounding regions. Lieutenant Monroe, busy with the upgrades, paused to speak with Turner. Captain, the modifications are almost complete. We've integrated Zarath technology into our systems, thanks to Zarek's team. Turner nodded. Excellent work, Monroe. We're on the brink of something incredible here. As the crew prepared for their next journey, a message arrived from the Zarath High Council. Elder Thalar appeared on the view screen, his expression serious. Captain Turner, Commander Zarek, we have detected unusual energy signatures near the Nexus. We believe they may be related to the Star Engine's activation. It is imperative that we investigate these anomalies immediately. Turner and Zarek exchanged a look of concern. Understood, Elder Thalar. We will depart at once. With their new mission clear, the ESS Voyager and the Talos set course for the Nexus of Stars once more. As they approached the ancient site, the strange energy signatures grew stronger, pulsing like a heartbeat through the vast expanse. Captain, we're detecting a rift forming near the Nexus, Patel reported. It's unlike anything we've seen before. Turner's eyes narrowed. Prepare for a closer inspection. We need to understand what's happening here. The ships maneuvered carefully, drawing closer to the rift. As they did, a sudden burst of energy erupted from the Nexus, enveloping both vessels. When the light subsided, they found themselves in an entirely different region of space, surrounded by unfamiliar stars and planets. We've been transported to another part of the galaxy, Monroe said, her voice filled with awe. The Nexus must have activated a long-range teleportation function. Turner took a deep breath, his mind racing with possibilities. Scan the area for any signs of civilization or other anomalies. This could be another chapter in our exploration. As the crews of the ESS Voyager and the Talos began their investigation of this new region, a sense of excitement and anticipation filled the air. They had unlocked the first secrets of the Nexus, but many more mysteries awaited them in the uncharted expanse. With determination and unity, humanity and the Zarath Imperium continued their journey into the unknown, ready to face whatever challenges and discoveries lay ahead. The new region of space, rich with strange energy readings and celestial phenomena, presented both a challenge and an opportunity for the combined crews of the ESS Voyager and the Talos. As they began their exploration, a palpable sense of excitement mingled with caution. Captain, We've identified a planet within range that shows signs of advanced technology, Patel reported. It seems to be emitting a beacon-like signal. Turner nodded. Set a course for the planet. Prepare an away team for immediate deployment. The Voyager and the Thales approached the planet, revealing a world covered in lush, verdant forests and towering, crystalline structures. As they entered orbit, the signal grew stronger, guiding them to an ancient city hidden within the dense foliage. Turner, Monroe, Patel, and Zarek led the away team, descending to the planet's surface in a shuttle. As they stepped out onto the soft, mossy ground, they were greeted by an awe-inspiring sight: an ancient city, its buildings shimmering with an iridescent glow. "This place is incredible," Monroe murmured. "The architecture is unlike anything we've seen." Zarek nodded, his gaze fixed on the towering spires. "These structures predate even our earliest records. We must proceed carefully." The team advanced cautiously through the city, their senses alert for any signs of life or danger. They followed the beacon's signal to a central plaza, where a massive crystalline obelisk stood, pulsating with energy. "Commander Zarek, do these symbols look familiar to you?" Patel asked, pointing to the intricate carvings on the obelisk. Zarek studied the symbols, his brow furrowed in concentration. "They are similar to our ancient script, but more complex. This might be an advanced form of our ancestors' language." They examined the obelisk. A soft hum filled the air, and the structure began to emit a holographic projection. The image of an elder Zarath appeared, his features serene and wise. "Greetings, travelers," the projection began. "You have reached the heart of the Nexus. We are the Korath, the ancient forebears of the Zarath. This city, and others like it, were built to serve the knowledge and power of the Nexus." Turner exchanged a look with Zarek. "The Korath, your ancestors?" Zarek nodded, awe in his voice. "Yes, it appears so. This is a significant discovery." The holographic elder continued. "The Nexus is not merely a gateway. It is a network of interconnected worlds, each holding a piece of the greater whole. To unlock its full potential, one must activate the heart at each of these worlds." Monroe stepped forward, intrigued. "How do we activate the heart?" "Through unity and cooperation," the elder replied. "The Nexus responds to the harmony between those who seek its power. Only by working together can its true capabilities be revealed." As the projection faded, Turner felt a renewed sense of purpose. "We have our mission. We need to find these other hearts and activate them, ensuring that the power of the Nexus is used wisely." Zarek agreed. "This is a journey that will require trust and collaboration. We must honor our ancestors' legacy." The away team returned to their ships, sharing their findings with the crew. The revelation of the Korath and the hearts of the Nexus ignited a new wave of enthusiasm and determination. As they embarked on their quest to locate and activate the hearts of the Nexus, the ESS Voyager and the Thales formed a formidable partnership. They encountered worlds of breathtaking beauty and danger, each holding its own secrets and challenges. On one such world, they discovered an advanced AI civilization, long dormant but reactivated by the Nexus's energy. The AI, initially wary of the intruders, eventually recognized the noble intentions of the human Zarath Alliance and provided crucial information about the Nexus network. On another world, they faced fierce resistance from a faction that sought to control the Nexus for their own gain. In a tense battle, the combined forces of the Voyager and the Thales demonstrated their resilience and commitment to peace, ultimately securing the heart and forging new alliances with local inhabitants. Through each trial, the bond between the human and Zarath crews grew stronger. They learned from one another, shared their cultures, and forged a unity that transcended their individual species. Finally, as they approached the last heart, hidden on a remote and desolate world, they sensed that they were nearing the culmination of their journey. The planet's harsh environment tested their endurance, but they pressed on, driven by the knowledge that they were on the brink of unlocking the full potential of the Nexus. In a final, climactic moment, Turner, Zarek, and their teams stood before the last heart. Together, they activated the ancient mechanism, and a wave of energy surged through the Nexus network, linking the hearts across the galaxy. As the energy pulsed through the Nexus, a holographic image of the Korath Elder appeared once more. "You have done well, travelers. The Nexus is now fully operational, a beacon of unity and cooperation. Use its power wisely, and may it guide you to new horizons. With the Nexus fully activated, the combined forces of humanity and the Zerath Imperium stood at the threshold of unprecedented exploration and discovery. Their journey had only just begun, but they faced the future with confidence, and united by their shared quest for knowledge and peace. With the Nexus fully activated, the combined forces of the ESS Voyager and the Zerath Imperium found themselves on the brink of an unprecedented era of exploration. The galaxy seemed to open up before them, promising new discoveries and adventures. Chapter: New Horizons. Captain Turner stood on the bridge of the Voyager, looking out at the star-filled void. The crew buzzed with excitement, their spirits high after the successful activation of the Nexus. Reports of strange new energy signatures and uncharted worlds were already coming in. "Captain, we're receiving a transmission from the Zerath High Council," Elena Ruiz announced. "Put it through," Turner replied. Elder Thalar appeared on the view screen, his expression a mix of pride and determination. "Captain Turner, Commander Zarek, you have accomplished a great feat. The Nexus is now a symbol of our unity and a beacon for future exploration. We have identified several key regions that require further investigation. We propose a joint task force to explore these areas and establish bases of operation." Turner nodded. "We are ready, Elder Thalar. Let's chart a course for these regions and continue our journey together." Zarek, standing beside Turner, added, "Our crews have proven that we can overcome any challenge through cooperation. The Zerath Imperium is fully committed to this joint venture." Chapter: The Crystal Worlds. The first destination on their new journey was a system known as the Crystal Worlds, named for the massive crystalline structures that dominated its planets. The Nexus had revealed energy readings indicating advanced technology and possible signs of life. As the Voyager and the Talus approached the largest planet in the system, they marveled at the sight of enormous crystal spires reaching into the sky, reflecting the light of the system's sun in a dazzling array of colors. "Scans indicate the presence of advanced energy sources within the crystal structures," Patel reported. "There are also signs of artificial construction beneath the surface." "Prepare an away team," Turner ordered. "Let's see what secrets these crystal worlds hold." Turner, Monroe, Patel, and Zarek led the away team down to the planet's surface. As they descended into the heart of the crystalline city, they discovered intricate networks of tunnels and chambers, all infused with a mysterious, pulsating energy. "Captain, these structures are like nothing we've seen before," Monroe said, her voice filled with wonder. "It's almost as if the crystals are alive, resonating with some form of consciousness." As they explored further, they encountered a race of crystalline beings, their forms shimmering with light. The beings communicated through harmonic vibrations, which Patel quickly adapted the universal translator to interpret. "Welcome, travelers," the leader of the crystalline beings greeted them. "We are the Luminara, guardians of the crystal worlds. You have awakened the ancient energies within our home. What do you seek?" Turner stepped forward. "We seek knowledge and understanding. The Nexus has brought us here, and we wish to learn about your civilization and share our discoveries." The Luminara leader regarded them with curiosity. "The Nexus is a powerful force, one that has long been dormant. We will share our knowledge, but you must respect the harmony of our world." The away team spent days learning from the Luminara, discovering that the crystalline structures were not only their homes, but also a vast repository of knowledge and history. The Luminara revealed ancient records of their encounters with the Korath, sharing valuable insights into the Nexus and its capabilities. Chapter: The Nexus Alliance. Back on the Voyager, the crew integrated the knowledge gained from the Luminara into their systems. The discovery of the crystal worlds strengthened the alliance between humanity and the Zerath Imperium, proving the potential of their cooperative exploration. "Captain, we've received new coordinates from the Nexus," Ruiz reported. "It appears to be leading us to another key region for investigation." Turner nodded, feeling a surge of anticipation. "Set a course. The Nexus has shown us its wonders, and our journey is far from over." As the ESS Voyager and the Talus continued their voyage through the stars, the spirit of exploration brightly within them. They were pioneers on the frontier of a new era, charting unknown territories and forging new alliances. Epilogue: The Uncharted Future. Years passed, and the voyages of the ESS Voyager and the Thales became legendary. Their discoveries reshaped the understanding of the galaxy and inspired countless others to follow in their footsteps. The Nexus Alliance grew, welcoming new species and civilizations into their cooperative exploration of the cosmos. Captain Turner, now an admiral, stood on the bridge of the Voyager, looking out at the endless expanse of stars. Beside him, Zarek, now a high commander of the Zarath, shared a moment of reflection. "We've come a long way," Turner said, a smile on his face. Zarek nodded. "And there's still so much more to discover. The galaxy is vast, and the Nexus has shown us that we are stronger together." Chapter: The Great Darkness. Years into their exploration, the Nexus Alliance had grown stronger, incorporating numerous civilizations, united by a common goal of knowledge and cooperation. Yet, even in this age of enlightenment, there were still shadows lurking in the depths of the galaxy. The SS Voyager and the Xerath ship Thales, now equipped with the latest advancements from their combined technologies, ventured into a previously uncharted region of space. The area was known as the Shroud, a vast expanse where light from surrounding stars seemed to disappear. "Captain, sensors are picking up unusual energy signatures," Patel reported. "There's something out there, but it's unlike anything we've encountered before." Turner, now Admiral Turner, studied the data on his screen. "Prepare for a full scan. We need to understand what we're dealing with." Deeper into the Shroud, the darkness grew more oppressive, and the energy readings became more erratic. Suddenly, the Voyager's systems began to flicker, and the ship shuddered. "Admiral, we're experiencing power fluctuations," Monroe said, her voice tense. "Something is interfering with our systems." "Stop," Turner ordered. "Let's get a better look at what's causing this." On the view screen, a massive, swirling vortex of darkness appeared, its presence seeming to absorb the very fabric of space around it. Tendrils of dark energy reached out, probing the ships like living entities. This is incredible," Zarek said, his voice filled with both awe and concern. "The energy readings are off the charts. Whatever this is, it's immensely powerful." Suddenly, a chilling voice echoed through the bridge, resonating within their minds. "You have ventured into the realm of the void. Your light is meaningless here. Prepare to be consumed." Revelations. Turner and Zarek exchanged a glance. The darkness was more than a natural phenomenon. It was a sentient force, one that threatened to undermine everything the Nexus Alliance had built. "Admiral, we're detecting ships emerging from the vortex," Patel reported. "They're unlike any we've seen before." On the view screen, sleek, ominous vessels emerged from the darkness, their designs alien and menacing. They moved with eerie precision, surrounding the Voyager and the Thales. "Raise shields," Turner ordered. "Open a channel to the lead ship." A dark, humanoid figure appeared on the screen, its eyes glowing with an unnatural light. "I am Nerul, Warden of the Void. You have trespassed into our domain. Your alliance means nothing here." Turner took a deep breath, standing firm. "We seek knowledge and peace. We do not wish for conflict." Nerul's eyes narrowed. "Your light blinds you to the true nature of the universe. The Void has watched you, and now it will reveal the darkness within." With that, the Void ships opened fire. The Voyager and the Thales responded, their weapons blazing in the dark expanse. The battle was fierce, the enemy ships proving to be formidable opponents. "Admiral, their weapons are draining our energy reserves," Monroe reported. "We can't sustain this for long." Turner knew they needed a new strategy. "Zarek, any idea?" Zarek's eyes glinted with determination. "The Nexus, if we can channel its energy, we might be able to counteract the Void's influence." Turner nodded. "Patel, Monroe, focus all our efforts on harnessing the Nexus energy. We need to create a feedback loop to repel the Void." As the ships continued to evade and counter the Void's attacks, the crew worked tirelessly to implement Zarek's plan. The Nexus's energy pulsed through the Voyager and the Thales, creating a protective shield that pushed back against the darkness. "Now!" Turner commanded. A burst of radiant energy erupted from the Nexus, enveloping the Void ships. The darkness writhed and recoiled, the ships disintegrating under the intense light. Nerul's visage appeared one last time, his voice a hiss of anger and pain. "This is not the end. The Void will return." Chapter: Unity in Adversity. With the immediate threat neutralized, the crews of the Voyager and the Talus took a moment to breathe. The encounter with the Void had shaken them, revealing the presence of a malevolent force lurking in the galaxy's depths. Admiral Turner addressed the combined crews. Today, we faced a great darkness, one that challenged our unity and strength. But we prevailed, not through force alone, but through our cooperation and determination. The Nexus Alliance must stand vigilant against threats like the Void. Together, we are stronger than any darkness. Zarek stepped forward, his voice resonating with conviction. The Void has shown us that there are still great challenges ahead, but it has also shown us the power of our alliance. We must continue to explore, to learn, and to protect what we have built. As the ships prepared to leave the Shroud, the crews knew that their mission had taken on new significance. The Nexus Alliance was not just an exploration endeavor, it was a beacon of hope and unity in a galaxy filled with unknown dangers. And so, the ESS Voyager and the Talus set their course for new horizons. Their journey a testament to the enduring spirit of exploration, unity, and resilience. The great darkness had revealed the true strength of their alliance, a strength that would guide them through whatever challenges lay ahead. Chapter: The Invasion of Sol. Years after their encounter with the Void, the Nexus Alliance had expanded its reach, establishing bases and alliances across the galaxy. However, the memory of the Void's warning lingered in the minds of those who had faced its darkness. The ESS Voyager, now a flagship of the Nexus Alliance, was stationed in the Sol system, overseeing the integration of new technologies and preparing for future exploratory missions. The crew had grown, incorporating members from various allied species, each bringing unique skills and perspectives. One fateful day, an alarm sounded across the ship. Turner, now Fleet Admiral, rushed to the bridge, where Elena Ruiz was already analyzing the incoming data. Admiral, we've detected multiple energy signatures emerging from the outer edges of the Sol system, Ruiz reported, her voice tense. It's the Void. Turner felt a chill run down his spine. How many? Ruiz's fingers flew over the controls. Hundreds, maybe thousands of ships. They're coming in fast. The view screen filled with the ominous sight of dark ships pouring through rifts in space, their numbers overwhelming. The Void had returned, and this time they brought an armada. Chap, preparing for battle. All hands to battle stations, Turner commanded. Alert all Alliance forces in the Sol system. We need to form a defensive perimeter. The bridge buzzed with activity as the crew scrambled to prepare. Turner activated a secure channel to the Zareth High Council and other allied leaders. This is Fleet Admiral Turner. The Void is invading the Sol system with overwhelming numbers. We need immediate reinforcements. Commander Zarek, now a high-ranking officer within the Zarath military, appeared on the view screen. Understood, Admiral. Zarath forces are mobilizing and will arrive as soon as possible. Hold the line. The Void ships advanced with relentless speed, their dark energy weapons already firing upon the outer defenses of the Sol system. Earth, Mars, and the colonies of the system braced for impact. Chapter: The Battle Begins. The initial wave of Void ships struck hard, their attacks coordinated and devastating. Alliance ships, including the ESS Voyager, engaged the enemy, their weapons blazing. Despite their advanced technology and combined might, the sheer numbers of the Void fleet threatened to overwhelm them. Admiral, we're taking heavy fire, Monroe reported, her voice steady despite the chaos. Shields are holding, but we can't sustain this for long. Focus on key targets, Turner ordered. We need to disrupt their formation. As the battle raged, the Void's strategy became clear. They were not just attacking randomly, they were targeting critical infrastructure and defense systems, aiming to cripple the Sol system's ability to fight back. Chapter: A Desperate Plan. Realizing the dire situation, Turner called an emergency meeting with his senior officers and allied leaders via holographic communication. Zarek, Elder Thalar, and representatives from various species appeared around the tactical table. We're outnumbered and outgunned, Turner said bluntly. We need a plan to turn the tide. Zarek suggested, the Nexus? We could use its energy to create a defensive barrier or even counterattack the Void's fleet. Elder Thalar nodded. But such a move requires precise coordination and immense power. The risk is great, but it may be our only option. Turner looked around the table, seeing determination in the eyes of his comrades. We have no choice. Let's do it. Chapter: The Nexus Strike. With the plan in motion, the ESS Voyager and several key ships moved to the heart of the Sol system, where they could tap into the Nexus energy network. Engineers and scientists worked frantically to modify their systems for the unprecedented task ahead. Admiral, we've rerouted all available power to the Nexus interface, Patel reported. We're ready. Engage, Turner commanded. The Nexus energy pulsed through the ships, creating a massive, shimmering barrier around the core worlds of the Sol system. The Void ships, upon reaching the barrier, found their attacks deflected and their advance halted. Admiral, it's working, Monroe exclaimed. The barrier is holding. But the Void was not deterred. They intensified their assault, pouring more energy into breaking through the barrier. We can't hold this forever, Turner said. Prepare for Phase 2. The Allied fleet, now shielded by the barrier, launched a coordinated counterattack. Using the Nexus energy, they targeted the command ships of the Void fleet, hoping to disrupt their coordination. Chapter: The Turning Point. In the midst of the battle, a powerful signal emerged from the Nexus. It was a message, ancient and resonant, echoing through the minds of all who could hear it. Unity is strength. Light shall prevail. The Nexus, responding to the dire need, unleashed a wave of energy that surged through the Allied fleet, enhancing their weapons and defenses. The tide began to turn as the Void ships faltered under the relentless assault. Admiral, their formations are breaking, Ruiz reported. We have a chance. Press the attack, Turner ordered. We can end this. The Allied forces, empowered by the Nexus, pushed the Void back, their ships disintegrating under the combined firepower. One by one, the enemy vessels were destroyed or forced to retreat. Chapter: Victory and Vigilance. As the last of the Void ships vanished into the darkness from which they came, a cheer erupted across the Sol system. The battle was won, but at great cost. The Void had shown their might, and the scars of the conflict were visible on every world and ship. Turner stood on the bridge of the Voyager, looking out at the aftermath. We did it, he said softly. Zarek, appearing on the view screen, nodded. But we must remain vigilant. The Void will return, and we must be ready. The Nexus Alliance, having faced the greatest threat yet, emerged stronger and more united. They began immediate efforts to rebuild and strengthen their defenses, knowing that the darkness would always seek to challenge the light. The victory in the Sol system was a testament to their unity and resolve, a beacon of hope for the galaxy. But it was also a reminder that the journey was far from over. The Nexus Alliance would continue to explore, to learn, and to defend against the shadows that lurked in the depths of space.